Hi, everybody. We'll get started in just a minute. I'm going to put everybody on mute. And we'll get started in just a couple of minutes. We'll get started in 1 minute. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So welcome everybody. I'm very happy that you're here with me today. Our chat is actually going to cut off at 7:30 because I didn't realize I had the free version, which only gives me 30 minutes. What will happen at that time is if you want to rejoin the chat after we get disconnected, I'll rejoin and answer any questions you might still have. All right. Let me just take roll right now. I have everybody's names written down to give you your extra credit. Amy is here. Amy Esparza. Hi, Amy. And Evelyn Kono, Monica Alaman, Kirk Cabana, and let's see who else we have. Melody and Samuel and Cyril, Pablo Rodriguez, Yvette and Ciso. And Yvette, looks like you have 2 windows open. You could close one, that would be great. And Heather Ray Brown. I have everybody on mute right now. Let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to give you an introduction to our class, hopefully answer some questions you might have. I will also tonight be posting the videos from yesterday's orientation and the one we're in right now. So you can watch it again if there's something that you have a question about that you missed or you want clarification. I'm in our Canvas course right now, Introductory Statistics. Let me make sure I'm in the right one. I'm sure I am. I'm going to go over to modules because that's where everything is that we need to have in this class. The modules are called units and they're broken up into Unit 0, Unit 1, and so on. Right now, Units 0 and 1 are open, and Unit 2 will open, I don't have it up yet, it will open, I think it's September 6th. The first 2 units are open until Sunday, September 10th. So you have quite a bit of time, but it'll be 11 days from tomorrow, that it will close. Units will generally open on Wednesdays and close on Sundays. This was a little, Unit 0 and 1 are different because we're just starting the semester on Saturday. All right. So the Unit 0, I'm going to page through it a little bit so that you can see the things you have to do. Let me minimize all your pictures right now. By the way, before I get started, I want to just make sure, can you hear me? Can everybody give me a thumbs up? Okay, and I'm going to put everybody on mute right now. So please give me a thumbs up. Great, thank you. All right. So we have a lot of background noise.
Myself.
Great, thank you. Leslie, I'll get you on the roll as well. All right. So the first section or page, if you want to call it, of our Unit 0 is just a welcome, explaining about the class, very basic. Down at the bottom here is a next button. That's how you'll navigate to each page in the module. You can see it has a tooltip that says you're going to now the next page, 0.2, the introduction to the unit, and its orientation page. Unit 0 is the orientation. This introduction will have the objectives as well as what you're exactly going to do in this unit. I'm going to click on next. That will take you to some videos that I created. Some I created, some I got off the internet. I created the silly little movie trailer last summer, but I thought it was kind of fun to include it. It's very short. This other one I include so that you understand what kind of things we'll be doing in this class. Watching the videos in this class is really important. I recommend, as it says here, taking careful notes in a notebook for every video you watch in this class because you're studying when you're taking notes. Taking online classes, some of you may be very adept at it and savvy. Others, this may be your first time. So whether or not you're seasoned at taking online classes or you're brand new, I encourage you to go through and watch this video, the tips for success, because it has some very good ideas in it, as well as these videos through our online education initiative. This is an initiative through the California Community Colleges. They created these videos for the online learning for every community college. They're very good. They're only about 12 minutes long, so you can watch them, a little at a time. This last one is great. Study skills and managing time, what every online student needs to know about. The next page is some videos for orientation about Canvas. We started using Canvas this summer. All the community colleges are switching over to Canvas, so we're not the first one by a long shot. I think over 70 or 80 community colleges have already switched to Canvas. We're not going to use Blackboard anymore, so if you are still struggling a little bit with Canvas, I recommend you watch some of these student tour videos. They would be worth your time. It'll help you feel more comfortable when you're using Canvas. If you haven't yet done so, please join Remind. I love to use Remind because it allows us to text each other, but yet we don't know each other's cell phone numbers. And I get back to you as soon as I can. I respond to emails, Remind, messages in Canvas, which is right here on the left side. There's an inbox. You can send me messages that way, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, within 24 hours, but usually sooner. If you don't hear from me, if you send me something, whether it's Remind or an email or a message, if you don't hear back from me, send it again, because it could be that I missed it. I try not to, but it happens once in a while. Sorry about that. Click on Next to go to the next page. I'd like you to please send me an email and answer these 3 questions, because I would like to know what concerns do you have about taking statistics online. It's maybe a little bit daunting. Maybe you're worried about this. See, now it says our meeting's going to end in 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, I thought we would have until 7:30. Okay, I better make this a quick one. What we'll do is at the time when if it disconnects us, I'll come right back in, and if you could come back in and we can continue, all right? I have a page with course policies. Please read through these, especially late work, plagiarism, and academic honesty, and some of these other ideas. The next page is one place you will see the syllabus. Another place is right here on the left. It's in a couple of locations. I'm going to click on our course syllabus. I encourage you all to print it and have it with you whenever you're working on the class, because it would be a good thing to be able to refer to. I just want to point out a couple of things in our syllabus. On page 1, you can see the grading policy on the right side. You can see we have 1,300 possible points, and to get a C in this class, you need, out of that 1,300, you need 910. Points are points. I don't care where they come from. You have a lot of points from homework assignments, quizzes and exams, discussion boards, and the finals. So there's lots of ways to mix it up to pass the class. All right. Sorry. All the exams, we have 3 exams in this class plus the final exam. All of them are taken at the testing center on campus in IS 107. And it says here, see the weekly class schedule for due dates. That's where I'm going right now. So right here starts the weekly class schedule. You can see Unit 0 and Unit 1. Those are the units that are in Canvas that are open right now, and all the items that you're doing in the units. If you page down a little bit, here's where you can see exam 1. There's a 3-day window for the exams. You can take the exam anytime from Monday, September 25th, 9 o'clock a.m. to Wednesday, September 27th, 6 o'clock p.m. So you get a choice as to when you want to take it. Sorry, I'm just writing down another name. Hi, Heidi. And please plan accordingly, because you don't want to wait until 5 o'clock on Wednesday the 27th. By the way, I think the testing center is open till 9 o'clock. I will leave it open until 9 o'clock. Can you still hear me right now? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah? Okay. My speakers changed for some reason. All right. All 3 exams are highlighted here in yellow, and also the final exam during the last week of class will open on Monday, December 11th, close Wednesday, December 13th. And again, it will be 9 o'clock if I think they're open until 9, so I will change that. All right. I'm going to page over to the next page because this one is the orientation video. Along with our class. Hi, Abigail.
You're so loud.
Can you mute yourself, please?
I'm at your microphone.
There we go. Okay. So you need to connect to my Stat Lab, which is what we use for the homework. By the way, what do you have to buy? I'm switching over right now for a second to our OWL bookshop. You have a choice of what to buy. You can buy a package that has a paper textbook and an access code for my Stat Lab and you have to buy the new one for $136.15. I'm going to go back to my Stat Lab now. I'm sorry, to Canvas. Here it is. So I'm going to accept this, and I want to actually log in. Let's reset the student. Sorry. Because we're not using the course ID, we are resetting the student so we can actually log in. Okay, let's try it again. Give me a second. One second. Here it is. So if you've never used my Math Lab or my Stat Lab, you'll want to create a new account. If you have, then you would use your username and password that you used before. Your username is usually an email address. And then what it will do is take you to this page. So all of you should be able to get into my Stat Lab, and start using it immediately, because right here it says get temporary access without payment for 14 days. You should be able to access my Stat Lab, click on that, and you want temporary access, and it will process your order, and it'll take just a minute. You have that option right now, so please do that. You can eventually, either now or later, within the 14 days, buy the bookstore bundle, which is, like I said, $136.15. By the way, My Stat Lab comes with an ebook. A third option you have, or really I should say second option when you purchase, is you can buy with a credit card. You can buy only the ebook and the homework, and that's about $100. So you do save a fair amount because it's $136 plus tax from the bookstore. All right. You need to do one of these so that you can use the homework system. You cannot take this class without doing the homework. Are there any questions now? Let me go back and let me unmute everybody. Although we have a lot of noise, so.
Sorry about that.
Let me ask you, do you have any questions, and can you unmute yourself and ask me? I think you can. You could also do this, and I will. Are there any questions right now? Zachary, I'll get you on the roll. Please don't delay, especially if you have not been able to get into Canvas. You need to do that right away. Get into go and at IS 103, they made a help desk on campus. Please, I sent out a message about that yesterday. Please do that if you haven't been able to log into Canvas, because you want to get started with this class. Are there any questions about anything? In just a minute or two, we're probably going to be disconnected from this video chat. I'm going to go back in as soon as we're done. It says we only have 1 minute and 41 seconds left. I'm using the free version, and they only gave me, I think, a 30-minute, not even 30 minutes. So I'm sorry about that. Any questions? Everything okay? So give me a thumbs up.
Link?
Say again.
Do we click on the same link right now?
Which link?
To get into this chat again.
Oh, yes, please do. Yeah, so when it ends in about 1 minute, I'll just go right back in using the same link that's on our homepage. I'm going to click on that right now. So this one right here. I guess we'll just wait the minute.
Thank you.
And if you don't want to come back in, that's fine. You've got your credit. Unless you have questions for me, come back in, because I'll stay a few more minutes for sure and answer any questions. You can reach me by Remind, by email, and by message in Canvas inbox. Don't hesitate to contact me. Even over the weekend, I do check my email and I reply. All right. Any questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions? Good. Okay. I'm just waiting for it to kick us out. And like I said, I'm going to be posting this video to YouTube, and I'll get the link for us and I'll put it on our Canvas website.